Are we ready? Okay, start by lifting those knees up. I'm not leaning, I'm nice and tall. Lift, lift, lift. Make that commitment to your body right now to work hard. 8, 7, 6, 5. Bring those arms up. We're gonna pull those arms down to the thigh. I do a little exhale as I'm lifting that knee. That's it. Bam. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, one arm comes down, the knee turns out, and I'm tapping that instep. And again, we're staying nice and tall. We're not leaning to touch. That's it. 4. Let's go back to the first one. Pull straight down. 3, 2. Now one arm to the instep. One more time. Pull straight down to that instep. And march it out. Let's take it to a wide march. 4, 3, 2. Let's take it in. Let's take it out. Now stay right here. Let's squat and lift the knee. Other side. I'm going to alternate it. Down, tap, down, tap. Inhale, exhale. Down, up, down. Now I'm going to stay on this side and double time. That's it. My standing legs stay still. My core is pulling in to support that body. 4, 3, other side. Here we go. Get that blood pumping through that body. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Swing that plie. Down and up, down and up, down and up. Hold those arms up. Let's pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Sweep down and up. And lift. And lift. That's it. Hold it up and pulse. Woo! 4, 3. Arms to the side. Let's lunge it for 4, 3, 2. Hold center. Other side. 4, 3, 2. Hold center. We're gonna round and release. Hold here. Pulse 4. Stay low. Round. Release. Pulse 4. Hands to those thighs. And let's bring it up. Nicely done. Okay. We're gonna grab onto that loop band today. Loop bands are optional. I'm also gonna have those weights in my hands. Class is gonna be a good one today. We're gonna work hard. Heart rate's gonna get up. The breathing will change. Step into your band. We're gonna keep it down towards the bottom half of the leg, and we'll put one weight in each hand. So I want that band to always be tight. I never have my legs so close that that band's gonna fall down. All right, you ready? That's the squat. Woo. Go to your back, proud chest. Down, up, inhale, exhale. So you want to pretend like there's that chair behind you, and you're gonna try to put that booty back on that chair. So those knees should not track forward. So where's your chair behind you? Show me that chair. 4, 3, 2. Now I'm gonna step out on my squat. Same side 8 times. 2, 3, 4. Now the band being lower makes it a little harder. So if you want, you can take that band up. Let's switch. 2, 3, 4. Here's 4, 3, 2. Other side, give me 4, 4, 3, 2. Switch for 4, 3, feel those inner thighs, glutes and core, bringing you back in. Switch, where am I on? 2s. And switch. 2s again. Woo! 2 on the other side. Singles with hammer curls. Now I'm out of the upper body. Watch your form. We lengthen those arms all the way down. That's it. 8 more. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5. 2 more. 2 more. Now hold those weights still. I'm going to take a leg to the side, same leg behind, okay? Let's try it slow. Out, and then a lunge. Out, behind. Out, behind. Okay, so it's out, behind. Out, behind. And notice I'm not going crazy. It's just enough when there's pressure on that band. Knees are okay. Woo. Out. Back. Loving it. I feel that burn. That standing leg is working so hard, yes? Can you feel that? Good. Okay, now let's do some shoulder presses. And I'm going to add back in that lower body. I'm still going to be working, moving that same leg up and down. So I'm going to add on to this. Hold it here. Squat. Kick and press up. This is slow. We're rehearsing. Make sure you're not leaning to the side. 1 more. Let's pick it up. Down, push. It feels good. Don't forget to breathe. Now when I bring my arms down, I'm going to turn my palms in and then back away. Push away. You got 4 more. You got it? 3, 2. Let's just do those arms. In. Push. My knees are still soft. My band is still tight. You okay? You good? Give me 4 more here. You got this. 4, 3, 2. Bring those arms in. So we're going to take it to the other leg. We'll squat out. And now step back. I step out. And then down. Are we ready? Let's take it. Go down. And lunge. And back. And out. Good. You're always balancing that dinner plate on top of that head. Out. Back. Inhale. Exhale. You can always take off that band or choose to do one movement and maybe not the other. Woo. So let's just take that leg out and in. Out and in. Out and in. We're going to do 4 more here. 4, 3, 2. Now hold this leg in, palms face forward, knees are soft. And up, and down, up. Now on this side, I'm going to do a single arm for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, switch. Here's 4. Hello, shoulders. Switch. Give me 4. Give me 2. Give me 2. Give me 2. alternate. Push, push, push. My knees are still bent. And remember, we're gonna go back to a squat and a side leg lift. All right, hold those arms still. We're gonna squat, side leg lift. Come down those elbows. Let's take it real time. Inhale, exhale. Anybody feel a burn in their shoulders yet? No leaning, I'm probably leaning. I'm trying not to though, I'm trying. I'm not perfect. Next set, palms turn in to you, and then away from you. Down, press, in, lift. You're choosing how far out to kick that leg. Let's just continue with those arms. 8, 7, come on. 6, 5, 4. Now what I want to do here is alternate a squat and a side leg lift. So I'm going to come down, now the other leg. Still working those shoulders. They're saying hello. Say hello back to them. Down, press, down, press. 8 more. 7, finish it up. 6, 5, woo. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Just tap his toes. Keep that band tight. Oh my goodness! She's telling me, ladies, she's sorry she asked for a hard class. Never be sorry. You work within your level for the day. All right. So I'm going to take these little step touches a little bigger. I'm going to soften my knees, hold my weight still. So you're going to choose how far out to go. The further you step, the more you're working the outer thigh, outer hip glutes. Now I want to take this little step further. I want to do 2 to one side, and then bring it back. And then stand still, and kick those elbows back twice. Hold it in, 2 to one side, back to the other. Kick it back. Kick it back. Bam. So notice I'm always keeping those knees soft. Triceps, kick it back. Bring it back here. Out for 2. Out for 2. Kick it back. Kick it back. Bam. Yes. Kick it back. Woo! You're making a fist with the back of that arm. Contracting those muscles. Stronger you. I see it. I feel it. Out. Out. Now I'm going to stay here for a second. Then I'm going to pulse it. 2. So side view. Belly's pulling in, tail is long, so I'm not here. My tail is long, suck that navel in. Shoulders back, neck is long. My elbows stay in one spot. If this is straining your back, bring it up higher and aim down lower with those arms. Woo! 4, 3, let's go back to our step touches. 2, 2. Hold here, kick it back, pulse. Lock it in, move. Pulse it. 4, 3, 2, 1, move. If you'd rather stay here instead of moving, stay here. We're gonna move. Woo! Kick it back. Let's change it one more time. 2 step touches. Stay here. 2 pulses. 2 step touches. Back it up. Yes. 1, 2. Kick it back. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Finish. Bring it home. 1, 2. Bam. Bam. Shake it out. How'd that go? Good. All right, so I want you to take that band underneath your feet. So I'm stepping on it. And if you would rather do this without that resistance, go for it. If you feel today you are balance challenged, get by a wall, grab a chair, okay? I'm gonna hold these weights at my hips. I'm gonna try and lift one knee and then the other. So number one, the abdominals are gonna pull in to bring this knee up. Now please make sure you have ankle stability. Make sure when you go to balance, your foot's not going like this. I want that ankle being nice and stable and all the corners of that foot pushing into that mat. Make sense? Okay. Lift and down. Lift. I'm gonna do a couple more alternating, and I'm gonna pick one side, then I'm gonna cross an arm over to the opposite side. So this leg only, we're gonna cross, punch it up. Cross, punch it up. So it's 1 and 2 and. If that's too much for your hip, don't use the band, okay? Stronger you, but not injure you. Crunch it, bop it, twist it. Woo, 2 more. Good, now hold this arm up. I want that arm next to your head. Think of that weight going to the opposite side of your neck and then back up, okay? So we're gonna go cross, lift. And that arm, if possible, is staying right next to my head. Another tricep exercise. If this is not challenging for you, you can try 2 weights, but make sure that's not too much. My shoulder here is connected to my back. I'm not sticking out my seat, I'm pulling everything in. And I'm squeezing that back, the upper arm. Can you feel that tricep working? Look straight ahead. 8, 7, come on. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, one weight in each hand. This leg, you're gonna mirror me. Lift, punch it up. Cross. You really gotta contract those abdominals to make sure this is not going into your back. If you're feeling crankiness in your back, I would take your foot out of your band and do it without your band, okay? Simple as that, simple fix. Cross, punch, cross, punch, cross, punch. So guess what? I'm also firing my glutes to protect that lower back. This is a whole team effort. Every exercise, that body's a team. Go team. Come on. Bam. Don't forget to breathe. 4, 3, 2. Just that arm crosses over to the opposite side of the neck. Notice my arm is right next to my head. My knees are soft. My band is tight. Belly pulls in and look straight ahead. Belly in. Can you feel your belly sucking in? It's like, if this is too easy, 2 weights, giddy up, go. Squeeze. You have to contract the muscle. It's not gonna work by itself. Squeeze it. Get a little bit warmer today, maybe. 8, 7. That means you're working. 6. Heart, lungs are getting stronger. Muscles are getting stronger. 4, 3, 2, and 1. How'd that go? Okay, so keep these feet nice and wide. Band is tight. Turn those palms in. I'll start with my arms first, and I'll give you the lower body. As my arms go out, I'm gonna bend my knees in that squat. Again, you're sitting back in that chair behind you. You should not feel like your knees are overweighted. That means you're going forward on them, okay? But it also doesn't mean bring your chest to the floor. I want you to look higher than eye level. And that will help your chest stay proud and your back free or straight. Now come all the way down to halfway up. So I'm not coming all the way up. Out and down, out. Can you hold this here? Bring those palms to a diagonal and turn sideways so you can see what I'm talking about. Send your tail long. One arm at a time, alternating. Reverse fly. You've got to be driving that belly back to your spine. And you're trying to squeeze the muscles between those shoulder blades. Let's take both arms. Ready? Woo! Pull. Squeeze. You should not feel anything in that lower back. Nothing. Now take it back. I'm going to go 3. Bring it back in. Pulse. Squeeze, squeeze, back in. Woo! Squeeze, squeeze. 2 more. Yeehaw! 1 more. 2, 3, and release. Okay, weights come down. We'll take the band out. And we're going to turn sideways for some lunges, okay? I'm going to take one weight forward in case I decide to do that. This floor must be really uneven. The weight should not be rolling. Like the weight goes rolling to the other side of the room. That's not a good sign. Okay, I'm going to put the band underneath my right foot. Now you could be in this little runner stance, okay? Or you can take it back into a deeper lunge, okay? Another option, just to throw it out there, is you can come down here, okay? Last option I lied, just one more option. Instead of using your band, you can use a dumbbell. So we're gonna do some rows, okay? My free hand is gonna have a weight, and I'm gonna hold this elbow back, okay? Then I'm gonna row. So you choose runner stance, lunge, knee down. So I'm driving that elbow, I'll do different views. Driving that elbow back, other elbow's already there. I'm not going up and down with my spine, I'm staying locked, okay? Now I'm gonna add, when this elbow is pulling back, the other arm is straightening. So I got one bending, one reaching. Make sense? If I go too fast with that feet, you're gonna go at your own pace. Woo! How are you doing? Yeah? Core is always involved. Woo, hold that balance. 3, 2, and 1. Take that out, and we'll put the other foot in. Yeah, too hard? Okay. Because remember, you have so many options. Like the list goes like this, but I can only say so much. The exercise will be over. So now I have it under my left arch of my foot, okay? Get a good grip. Now when you're rowing, I like to have my palm turned in facing me. So I will kind of twist my band a little bit, but that's okay. All right, so pick your stance. 4, the weight stays still, palm turns in, row. Now notice, I am keeping my torso solid. I'm not going up and down. Now I'm in this diagonal. If it hurts your back, you gotta come up higher. And maybe have the feet closer together, not staggered. Okay? You gotta lengthen that arm to stretch that muscle. I'm gonna add that weight, doing the opposite. Man. Come on, stronger you. Palm turned in, palms turned in. I'm exhaling, all right, hold that band up. 7 more. You got this. 6, 5, yeah? Stronger you. 3, 2, and 1. Take that band out. I love the faces. Here's the faces. That means I'm doing my job today. I'm working you.
My left knee is screwed up and my right toe is working.
Why'd you do that, Jane?
I don't know. I mean, I smashed it into something like that.
We got broken toes, bad knees. Okay, but are you modifying to what you need to do? Okay, that's, you know what, no matter what your injury is, you know, you find a way to still work, okay? Now there's some injuries where you shouldn't be working at all, so let's not go crazy. I'm gonna do a tricep exercise again. Can you tell I like triceps today? Now, if this is too hard and you're feeling crankiness here, get rid of the band, grab onto your waist. So I got knuckles facing each other, soften those knees. Press out, back in. So when you're pushing out, you're squeezing that tricep, right? Shoulders are down, tail is long. Out. Good. Pause the squat. Go a little lower if your knees allow you. Remember, if you're feeling all this weight here, possibly you could be not having your seat back enough. It can't be here, because all the weight is going here. 7, 6, 5, watch our time, 4, 3, 2, 1. Upright in the spine, knees stay soft. Shoulders rest on top of the rib cage, okay? Elbows parallel. The other side. Side view. Bam. Bam. Can you feel it? Because your muscle can't magically contract. You gotta make that fist, like make that fist. 2 more. Good. I want you to take those hands inside that band. Hold those arms, chest tight. I'm gonna add some legs with this, but first let me get the arms moving. So it's a little push out and in. And depending on how tight your band is, that may restrict you on how far you wanna go. Okay, so hold that band still. You're gonna mirror me, take this leg behind you. Connect the shoulders to your back. You can either fist your hands or reach the fingers long, palms turned in. Push out a little bit. 7, 6, 5. Feel those armpit muscles working, the rear shoulder. Let's just do 8 more. I was only gonna do 8, but I talked too much. 7, sorry ladies, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Grab onto that band on the ends, okay? I'm gonna take it behind again. And this time I'm gonna pull and lift my leg into an attitude. See how my knees turned out? And I'll come back down. So it's gonna be pull. It's hard doing it slow. Pull. Okay, ready? Down. Reach out. Pull apart. Pull it apart. Come on, after these sets, we're going down to the mat. Reach those arms long, Deb. Then pull back. Reach out. Then pull back. There you go. 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Pulse that leg. Keep those muscles contracting in your back. Woo. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Okay, so if your shoulders are getting cranky, don't use your band on this side, right? Okay. Put your hands back through. Mirror me. Other leg. Small push. And tap. Now, if you would rather keep that foot behind you, fine. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, yes. 4, 3, 2, pause. Grab onto the sides. This is the one where we're going to pull back and then straighten it, okay? So we come behind, pull, out. So this is for your back, but your shoulders may be feeling it more because they're tired. So you're going to squeeze into those back muscles. That's it. 7, come on. 6, woo, 5, 4. And remember, you gotta do that attitude, so we're really not done. Attitude, pull. Hold it. Just pause for 8. Come on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that band. We're gonna do a little shoulder stretch. And we'll also do a quick drink break. Because I didn't see anybody drinking yet. No camels in the room. Okay, grab your water. And then we're gonna take it down to the mat with our band and our weights. You are more than halfway there. So what do you think it means? Grab your band if you're thirsty. If your body's like, oh my gosh, I'm thirsty. What's that telling you? Other than you're thirsty. You're dehydrated. You're dehydrated. Okay, so be mindful of that stuff, okay? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna take that band up, halfway up my quads, okay? And when I'm ready for my weights again, if they'll stay, they'll be here. Okay, so many different positions we can take our upper body. So some of you may want to lie all the way down on your backs. I'm gonna come back onto my forearms. But I can keep my shoulders out of my ears. So if you can't do that, and you're gonna be here, I'd rather you get off your arms and lie on your back. We're gonna do little marches here. Now the foot that's not moving is pushing into that mat. So you can do this all day long and not know what muscles are working, correct? This is abdominals, hips. So I want you to feel your belly contracting to bring this leg in. Good, we're gonna go for 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Now I'm gonna take both legs up, open, in, tap your toes. Up, open. Now nothing else is moving with this. Pelvis is staying anchored. Core staying pulled in. Back is staying in one position. You're more than welcome to do one leg, keeping a foot on the floor. Find that beat. Out, in, lift. Again, can you feel the core holding your knees up? If not, what are you using? Okay, so are you feeling it in your back? No, if you, okay. So then you start to engage your core more. But if you try that and you still felt it in your back, where should you go? All the way down. See, look, I can do this same thing on my back. And I'm keeping my back heavy, especially when I tap those toes down. So you don't want to leave here feeling strained. Now, should you just fly these legs apart? Whee! Resist that band. Bam! up, stretch those legs long, and reach forward. The same positions you picked right before this, you can go back to that position. I'm gonna work the obliques, but I'm gonna come off my forearms, and I'm gonna balance. Hands come together. So I'm gonna twist to one side, and then the other. So if this is too hard, go into your forearms, you just don't twist. You can come down and do it here. You can slow, do it here. So I want you to pick what's working for you. You can have your arms back at any time. 7, woo, 6, 5, bam, 4, don't lose it, 3, 2, and 1. Round it forward. You did it, and that was amazing, yeah? Okay, slide the band down towards your ankles. That means your legs will go farther apart. Now you're more than welcome on this one to bend your knees if that helps you. And you don't have to come all the way up. Come on your weights. Shoulders connected to your back. So we're gonna let that waistline roll us down. 4, 3, 2, bring it back up. 4, 3, 2, sit tall. Keep those feet flexed. Keep the band tight. So maybe you just want to lift your head and shoulders, and you'll take it back down. Maybe you want to put your hands behind your head. Up tall. Mount that waistline, connect the shoulders to your back. I start with inhale, I exhale, and your feet stay flexed. I keep mentioning that, that's important. You want to feel those hamstrings activating in your glutes. Woo! Up, 2, 3, 4. Take it back. Take it up. Take it back. Can you give me 2 more? That's not that bad. Here's 1, you're rounding. Now remember, when you come up, you start off rounded, and then you bring that spine up tall. Okay, take the band behind your feet. We're gonna go behind those arches again. And we're gonna lie back. Bring those knees in, hand over hand behind the head. So depending on your band, I want those legs apart where there's resistance going on in that band. You're more than welcome to keep your head down. You can even put your hands under your seat to protect your lower back. So my knees are way in. I'm gonna nod my chin to my chest. Then I'm gonna take my legs out and in. As I go out, I'm firing everything in the back of my body. My belly's going in deeper. You got it. Out, in. Inhale, exhale. Keep that band tight. Now this is straining your back, and you've got your hands already under your seat, and that's not enough help. You're going to take your feet further up to the ceiling. The lower, the harder it is. Now I'm going to add on. I'm going to push out in 1 count. Open the legs, bring them back in, and bend. So it's out, press, release, draw it in. If you don't like the press, don't do it. Try to have those legs as straight as you can. You can even put your hands behind those thighs for some support for that head. Or you can keep your head down. We doing okay? Got really quiet in here. We good? Out, open, in, release. You got 2 more to go. Woohoo! 1 more. Good. Slide that band back up to the thighs, the quads, halfway up that quad. Now my legs will be up, so that means if you need more support, you put your hands under your seat. If you don't need that, you can put your hands behind the head, I'm gonna nod my chin to my chest, get my shoulder blades off the mat. These are scissors. Right leg center, left leg center. Reach in, reach together. So one leg's going towards you, the other leg's going away. They've got to be equal distance from your center. And up, switch, up. Now I'm going to keep my scissors moving. Woo! Hello, core. Is it shaking? Woohoo! Here we go for 4. Hello. 3. Yowza. 2. 1. Release. Put your feet down. And let's bridge up. Let's get nice, open the front of the body. Feel those hips opening up. Getting a nice release in that lower back. And then we'll lower it back down. Nicely done. Okay, let's rock ourselves up. Slide that hand back down. We're gonna go to the ankles again. We haven't done any planks yet, so I think it's time. You wanna grab a drink? Go ahead. I'm too nice today. Okay, so when you're ready, if you need a longer break, just chill out for a second. Catch your breath, reset. Okay, so there's different variations on this one. We'll do the exercise and I'll show you how you can make it more doable if it's not working for you. Shoulders over wrist, knees over hips. I can see my toenail polish. I'm going to use my core and the shoulder connection to my back to lift up off that mat. Now maybe you just want to hold this and lower when you need to. I'm going to take my right leg out and in, then my left leg out and then in. Okay? So we'll go right, left. You can also have your knees on the floor and just tap back, but you won't be able to straighten that leg. You can get rid of your band and straighten that leg all the way out. And your knees are only hovering, they're not, 9 feet away from your mat. And the knees should still be under those hips. 8, 7. Feel that core, feel those shoulders connecting. Your back is working, your thighs. 3, 2, and 1. Stretch your back, release those wrists. Okay, I'm gonna go into a forearm plank. You can have your legs in a modified position or knees off. You can do this against a wall. So you're gonna pick which way you wanna go. So I'm gonna take my right foot out to the edge, and then my left. Right, nothing else moves. And I'm pushing into that mat to keep that pressure off my shoulders. Crown of the head is long. Out. You can reset, dropping your knees at any time. And then when you're ready, you bring it back up. I'm going to do 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Okay. Make a pillow. Let me move my mic over. Make a pillow with your hands. You're almost done. Don't take a nap. Okay. So my band is tight. I'm going to take my forehead and glue it to my top hand. Suck your navel in, and your tail should be long, like it's trying to press down to your heels. You're going to lift up that head with your hands attached, and then come back up. Up, down. I'm going to inhale up. Now I'm squeezing my seat. And what are we doing here? We're working that lower back. The lower back is part of that powerhouse band. It's part of those transverse abdominals. Up. So I want the same speed up as down. Every time I stop, I get off the beat. So if you're on that beat, keep going. I'll have to find it again. Squeeze away. 7, 6. I'm floating up, floating down. 5. 4 more. Woo! 3 more. 2 more, 2 more. You've got this. 1 more. Love it. Stretch back. Scoop the belly and round the back. Good job. Okay, let's go on to our sides. Time check. All right, not doing too bad. You're almost there. Come on. Find that energy, find that drive, stronger you. Anything done with this band can be done without the band. All right, so you're gonna have your free hand be behind the head, the hip, fingertips to the floor. I'll start with keeping my hip down. I'll show you the next variation next. So your knees are to the top edge of the mat. The sides of my feet are glued together. Rib cage, lift it up, don't slouch. This shoulder, anchor it down. Good. Now a little harder, you're gonna keep your knees on the floor, but take your feet off. Same thing, but my feet are off the floor. So I took away an anchor. My feet. Good. I'll give you another step. Yay. Up, kick, find it, release. Up, kick, find those toes, release. Bam, lengthen, in. How's this bottom shoulder? Are you leaning on it too much? Are you collapsing this rib cage? Say no. No. Up, kick, in, down, up. Can you feel the thighs, the glute, the core? Yes? Yes. 2 more. 1 more. Woo! And then finally bring those feet back down. Take the hand to the hip. I want you to feel like you're pushing this bottom hip into this hand. And I'm gonna lift it up and down. Up and down. Push through that arm, connect the shoulder to your back. Harder, I'm gonna take that top leg and lift it long. Harder, I'm gonna take that leg off the mat. Harder, I'm gonna lift it up, in, out, hip down. So hip up, in, out. Now if you want, you can lift this leg up, drive it in, and put the leg down, and the hip will stay down. Make sense? Up, in. You can choose to keep that hip off the whole time. Make sure though, the shoulder elbow connection here, straight line. 1 more. And release. Other side. Your expressions. And you can say, oh my gosh, it's going by so fast. You have like 7 minutes. All right, are you ready? Yes, we are. Clamp. So you want the shoulder over the elbow. Don't collapse this, don't collapse it. You'll know you're collapsing because this shoulder will feel like it's holding up your entire body. Now you can stay just like this. I'm gonna keep my knees down, feet come off. 2. So if you're saying ouch to your bottom hip or your top hip or your shoulder, don't go to the next level, right? Right. Now here I'll make it harder. Open, kick, find it, and down. You can do the same thing, keeping your feet to the floor, right? So pick what works for you, or maybe you shouldn't kick out. Woo! Bam! And you better be firing everything right here. Whoops. One more. Eek. Okay, ready for the next one? Sure. We'll start this leg. We'll kick the hip down. We're gonna kick this leg out. Slide, out, lower it. Up. So I started off modified. Last time I started already up. Now you're more than welcome to stay like this. I'll lift that hip. Up, through, out. You can't collapse here, you cannot collapse. Woo! I love it. And down, up, press, out. We okay? Okay, can you give me 2 more? Woo! 1 more. Yes. Bring it down. Now you're allowed to say that. Yeah. Okay, slide that band down. Take that band off. We're gonna do some stretches. Yay! Oh my, you're gonna sit on a plane in 2 days. Let's hope we're not sore. Okay, I want you to reach down to those ankles. Try to push those legs straight. Use your hands to pull your torso closer. Relax the shoulders. Relax the neck. Feel that stretch in the back of those legs, those hamstrings. If you can reach for the feet, use whatever your hands can hook on to pull you closer. Breathe for me, breathe. And then bring it back up. I want you to cross your right ankle over your left quad. Hand by your knee, hand by your foot. And we'll take it forward. Now this stretch here is for your glute. The glute that the leg is bent side. Can you feel that at all? And another side. Hand by the knee, hand by the foot. I encourage you guys to continue drinking water. Okay, just because you're done working out doesn't mean you stop drinking water for the day. Our body is made up of a large percentage of water. Face forward. Okay, legs wide. And then take this leg, you're gonna mirror me, take this leg and bend it. And then put this arm on that thigh and stretch toward that thigh. Do a lovely little side stretch. Bring it back up. Now sweep that arm around and do a single leg hamstring stretch. Shoulders are relaxed. And let's stretch our quad. So come onto your forearm. And push the foot into your hand. Good. All right, the other leg goes out to a half straddle. I rest that arm on that thigh. And I do a little mermaid side stretch. Turn, 2 hands go to that ankle. Don't forget to breathe. Quad. Come onto your forearm. Bend that knee. Push the foot into your hand. Good. Come into a quadrant head position, hands and knees. Curl those toes under. Press your seat back, straighten your legs, drive your heels down. And we're gonna run. Keep 2 heels down. Walk your hands to your feet. From your core, pull yourself up. Face straight ahead. Give me a nice big inhale up. Exhale down. Bigger breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale all the way down. You made it! Woo!